Hello, I'm Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American Correspondent for Buddhistdoor Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's talk is Taking the Good with the Bad. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. Here on the homestead, we've started harvesting some of the vegetables we planted in the garden. We got 11 pounds of radishes earlier this week, and in another couple of weeks, we'll be harvesting carrots, potatoes, and green beans. So it's very exciting, and things are going very well. You can even say they're going good. However, not everything is perfect. There are some problems that we're having to face. Last year, for example, we had an infestation of cabbage moths that tried to eat all of our kale and cabbage and lettuce. In addition to that, we had striped cucumber beetles that attacked our zucchini and our squash. Now, I thought I outsmarted them this year by not planting any of those vegetables, but instead, we're now dealing with Japanese beetles that are eating our corn and our green beans. It seems like no matter what we put in the garden, there's always something that wants to eat it. Some pest that we have to deal with. And this is the bad. However, we can't have the good without the bad. We can't have the radishes and the corn and the green beans without dealing with the Japanese beetles, the striped cucumber beetles, and the cabbage moths. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. And this is important not only in gardening, but we also have to understand this in daily life. Oftentimes, we see things not going quite well. We think that we're being punished or that someone is mistreating us. And sometimes that's the case. But there are also times in life where the bad just is part of having the good. Part of driving to the supermarket to get our groceries is sometimes we get stuck in traffic. Part of having a nice family dinner is, maybe the food gets cold before we eat it. And we can get very angry and worked up about these things, or we can simply accept it as part of the equation and deal with it as best we can as we enjoy the good parts of life that come with it. I personally can be very angry and upset about the insects that try to eat our produce, or I can accept them as part of the equation, do what I can to mitigate the damage they do, and then enjoy the vegetables we bring in week after week. As we do this, as we learn to take the good with the bad, and vice versa, we learn to not take life so personally. The bad doesn't hurt quite so much, and over time we may question if it's really bad after all, or if it's simply part of life. As we do this, our temperament becomes more calm, our lives become more peaceful, we're able to find happiness in every moment, even the bad ones. Amitabha.